Hey everybody, we're back.
What's going on?
Two metalheads.
Two, not one, but two. Not one, but two.
So the last, I guess maybe it's gonna be the last episode. I don't know. We opened packs of cards,
Mm-hmm.
but we didn't finish. Giggity.
You got cut off,
So we're gonna.
fucking peck of suckers.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so let's finish the Brockham rock cards. These fine foiled cards here. By the way, Brockham and on the other cards here, the Pro Set. I guess it doesn't show it on the pack, but on the cards themselves, there's going to be a Winterland logo. Um,
Winterland.
both companies, Brockham and Winterland, used to make T-shirts
Huh.
for bands. So I remember having several band shirts as a young lad that had either Winterland tags or Brockham tags in
I don't remember that at all.
them. No,
No.
yeah, I had several Metallica shirts that had Brockham tags. And I think I had a White Zombie shirt and a Typo Negative shirt that had Winterland tags.
This is the 90s?
Yeah. Yeah, like not long after these card sets came out.
I mean, I probably had a ton of Metallica shirts then.
Yeah, so you probably had shirts with Brockham tags. You just didn't pay attention.
Probably. Yeah.
So
All
what
right.
do you got?
All
What do you
right.
got?
All right. My first one is Nikki Six.
Nice.
Of course, Motley Crue.
Of course.
Um, I don't know if there's anything. I mean, if you got to know who he is.
Of course.
What am I going to say
Yeah,
about
he's the brains behind Motley Crue, for better or worse.
him? Yeah. So I don't know. I
Have
kind
you
of
ever seen him live?
no,
No, so you never got to experience Vince Neil's fucking amazing vocal prowess.
no. But I feel like it's been a long time. Like I don't remember anybody saying it was good.
Right, yeah.
So,
Yeah, he was never a great live frontman ever. Even back when they were fucking brand new, you could probably find some shows where he was good or decent, but he was never like, oh my God, Vince Neil. It's all about his stage presence.
I mean, that helps.
Yeah.
I mean,
Same thing with David Lee Roth. I always felt the same thing about David Lee Roth. He
yeah.
was never a great live singer, just a fantastic frontman.
I guess back then also it was more important to be able to do it on an album.
Right. Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
But I've read that like there were times where it was painstaking to get Vince Neil through a word on a song, let alone through an entire fucking song.
Oh, because they had to keep doing it till they got it right.
Had to keep punching it in until it sounded good enough to be on the record.
Get this light off my forehead. It's a little better, I guess.
Yeah, you look good.
Thank
You look good.
you. Aw.
Aw. I got Paul Taylor from Winger,
uh,
the guitarist and keyboardist.
oh, wait. They had two guitar players?
I guess probably back up, rhythms while Red Beach was soloing or whatever.
Okay.
Bands did that from time to time. Multi instrumentalist Paul Taylor met Kip Winger while the two were out on tour with Alice Cooper. His inspiration is the Beatles. Paul's personal solo, Paul's personal social cause is the purity of our air and water.
Boo.
I love dirty air and water.
Who cares what your social cause is?
So I was just watching an interesting documentary on Paramount Plus. Do you have Paramount Plus?
Yes, because I'm a Star Trek geek.
Okay. There's a very, very cool 3 episode docu-series that we should talk about on here called Nothing But a Good Time.
Okay.
And it's all about the 80s glam scene.
Hmm.
3 episodes, they're like 45 minutes apiece. And the final episode gets some winger in it and shows like Beavis and Butthead kind of like had a big to do with sort of killing them off,
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
making fun of them and stuff. And I like all of a sudden people stopped coming to shows. Like it wasn't cool to fucking be into us anymore. It's amazing how MTV turned them into superstars with the videos and then fucking shit right on them with the fucking Beavis and Butthead cartoon.
I think Beavis and Butthead are also responsible for White Zombie.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yes, I recently saw a clip of Rob Zombie talking about that, saying if it wasn't for that fucking cartoon, I'd still probably be fucking painting sets on, TV shows somewhere.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
What do
Yes.
you got?
Really good. Oh, okay. Eric Peterson. No, it's going to be too dark here. There we go.
There you go. Eric Peterson from Testament.
Yep.
Good shit. Great songwriter, great guitar player.
I mean, and probably he's one of the only originals, isn't he?
No. Alex is original, and so is Chuck.
Oh yeah, but Alex left at one point. That's yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
I got Mr. Tom Kiefer from Cinderella.
Ah.
I saw him do a solo gig in 2015, maybe 2016. It was not long after I moved to Bethel. He did a free show at the Wolf's Den in Mohegan Sun, and it was fucking awesome.
Cool.
Did pretty much all the Cinderella songs I'd want to hear. It was great. Sounded awesome. He's had lots of vocal problems and lots of throat surgeries throughout his career. I guess the way he sings, he's very hard on his fucking larynx.
uh,
So he's had like a lot of vocal surgeries done.
I mean, I guess they're working.
Yeah, he's I think he's on tour at the moment or was just on tour recently.
Hmm.
Thing about Cinderella is I never to me they were always so much more bluesier than all the other glam bands. They always had like a bluesy undertone.
Yeah, I never really
And
looked at him like glam.
yeah, they
It
had the glam look.
yeah. But I mean, so did Bon Jovi.
Right.
Yeah.
But they were Bon Jovi, especially that first album was hard rock for Bon Jovi.
Yeah, but
Same
not
thing
like
with Cinderella, man. The debut Cinderella album is so fucking hard.
it's not like Motley Crue and
No, it's not like that.
yeah, White Snake and all that.
Yeah, it's a little different. Speaking of which, singer, songwriter, guitarist Tom Kiefer is a blues lover who calls Robert Johnson, Muddy Waters, and Humble Pie his favorites. Keith's efforts have turned Cinderella into one of rock's most popular bands.
Yeah.
What do you got?
What I got? Oh, this is the. Oh no, it's not okay. I got. I don't know. That wasn't the one I picked up. Weird. Okay. I have Joey Belladonna.
Joey Belladonna.
And that's
Nice guy.
yeah. Yeah, I met him. Uh, one of my friends' bands is opening for him, and we were just sitting at the table watching, and he just came over and sat at the table with us.
Yeah.
We were like, but it was when he
Yeah.
was a solo thing.
Yeah, I opened for him when I was in Left in Ruins. He did a gig at the Loft.
That's where I saw him.
And fucking after we got off stage, he came over to us, was shaking our hands, signed autographs, took pictures. I got like actual physical pictures of me hanging out with Joey Belladonna somewhere. He was very cool. He went in the office with Frank and fucking smoking tons of weed. You just smelled weed all throughout the loft all night long. Good dude. He still sounds great too.
Yeah. No, yeah,
Still sounds fantastic.
he's doing.
Actually, he's in the news right now. He just started recording the vocals finally for Anthrax's new album.
Yeah. And he's in like two cover bands, right? Like the Journey one, and wasn't he in another one too?
He's got a Journey tribute, and he also has been singing for Dio's Disciples.
Oh, No More Ripper?
No, I guess Ripper's thing now is KK's Priest, and
Oh, yeah, okay.
it looks like Joey Belladonna's got the job for Dio's Disciples. I would love to go see that.
Yeah, I don't even know where it would come around here.
Yeah, exactly. There's no Chance Theater anymore, so maybe the Paramount.
Maybe. Yeah. All right, what do you got?
What you got? A band I never fucking heard of until I bought this card pack. Junkyard.
I've heard of them, but I don't remember any of the music.
Yeah, me neither. I looked them up. Meh. They're kind of like everybody says, oh, they're the next Guns N' Roses. Meh. Hailing from the Lone Star State of Texas, Junkyard blends rough and ready blues attitude with classic rock. Who gives a fuck? What you got?
Okay. I got a good one. Marty
Oh,
Fried.
that's a great one. There you go.
Yeah,
Marty fucking Friedman.
one of
He's
my
one of your favorite players, right?
yeah. I've heard quite a few comments about they people can kind of hear the influence. And I'm like, probably.
Yeah,
You know,
makes sense.
yeah, a lot of those Megadeth albums were my formative years, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, especially of playing, learning and still those odd sounds. He has those weird half bends that he does and weird scales he uses.
Yeah. Yeah,
It,
he throws in lots of like Egyptian scale stuff. And
yeah,
that's the first time I can remember ever hearing shit like that.
yeah, a lot of Japanese, yeah. So
Right. Yeah, because he's obsessed with Japan.
yeah, he lives there.
I've definitely heard tons of Marty in your playing over the years.
Yeah. I mean, osmosis. I guess the more you listen, I mean, I listen to P cells. I
That's a great Ozzy album. Fucking home run.
don't. I must have listened to P cells a lot. So
He wasn't on Peace Cells though. He was
not
on
P
Rust.
cells. Now I got all fucked up.
He
God,
was on the other album with Peace in it.
rust in peace. Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
Fucking cocksucker. This year is going to be, I think it's November 1st. It's going to be 30 years since Euthanasia came out,
Fuck.
right? I remember getting that on release day.
Yeah, that was.
30 years.
I got to say that album was never a huge one for me.
No,
No.
I like that one a lot. I didn't like it as much as Countdown or Rust in Peace, but I like that
Yeah,
one a lot.
yeah, it was a lot of Countdown and Rust in Peace for me. Yeah.
They started getting a little more radio friendly with that one. There's good tunes on it though.
Yeah, I remember the video for it. There was a music video.
Train of Consequences.
Yeah.
There we go. Rest in peace, Alec John Such, bass player from Bon Jovi.
Oh yeah.
I forget when he passed away. I know it was kind of recently. I think it was like during COVID. I don't think he passed away from COVID, but I think it was during that time.
Yeah, I think it was. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, I think so.
He is regarded by the band to be the Gypsy King. Living on the road is home to Alec.
Really, because he wasn't in the band for most of the time.
I don't think he played on any of the albums.
No. All right, let's see. I think this is the last. Is this the last one? Yeah. Oh, I think I got a winger sticker.
Nice.
Okay, here. Okay. Ricky Rocket.
Woo, Poison.
Yeah.
Great drummer.
Yeah. Influences. A lot of these guys, the Beatles.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Beatles, James Brown, and Aerosmith.
James Brown. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I guess a lot of these guys listen to them. I mean, you know what's weird? Like when I was, growing up and learning to play guitar, uh, I listen you probably did too. You listen to like Hendrix and
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
And when you think back on that, Hendrix was a shorter amount of time to me back then when I was listening to him than Metallica is now to my, like it's 20
Wait,
years.
what do you mean?
Like when I was listening to Hendrix and learning to play guitar, those albums were only like 20 years old at that point, maybe a little bit over, late
Oh,
early
slightly
70s.
more than that. Yeah, you're looking at late 60s, so yeah, a little over 20 years.
Metallica's first album is 40 something what is it? It's almost 40 years old. They're over there.
It's 41.
So like that's like a kid now wouldn't it wouldn't even 20 years wouldn't even hit that yet.
Right, yeah. It's like it doesn't compute.
Yeah, so it's like
That's
wow.
great.
You looked when you were young, you thought, oh, look, this is the hippie days, and well, Hendrix is cool, but it's a long time ago.
Right.
It wasn't really that long ago.
Yeah, it really wasn't.
So these guys, their influences, they were probably a lot of these guys were probably born in the '60s.
Right, yeah, that's why you see a lot of them love the Beatles.
Yeah,
They were probably kids listening to the Beatles, and that's what got them into music.
and well, then you got James Brown. Maybe his parents listened to James Brown.
Yeah, true.
I mean, Aerosmith. I That was probably one of the first bands I was listening to, also.
Right.
But they were still like they were coming out with good albums in the '80s when I was still listening to them.
Have
When
you gone back and listened to those 80s Aerosmith albums?
no,
Yeah, you probably shouldn't.
like Ragdoll and not
Ugh,
not good.
it does not hold water, man. It
Didn't,
does
D-
not.
didn't Dio cover one of those songs with Yngwie?
I think it did Dream On.
Oh yeah. Okay, it was Dream On. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think Dio would be caught singing fucking Dude Looks Like a Lady or Love in
no,
an Elevator.
that would be funny though.
It would be hilarious. Dio doing Love in an Elevator.
Yeah.
So for some reason, I've got three cards left.
Huh, okay.
And I got fucking this schmo from from the Moody Blues.
Uh, man,
What Justin Hayward gives a fuck.
hey, would you blow me?
Haywood Jablomi. Scotty Hill from Skid Row. That's
Okay.
a good one. Love me some Skid Row. Was just watching them on that documentary. Influences Jeff Beck, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Jimi Hendrix.
Hmm.
There you go. And last but not least, our boys from New York and Anthrax.
Yeah. Are any of them actually in New York anymore?
Last I knew, Frank Bello lives in Yonkers. I met him. He did a bass clinic in Sam Ashen, New Jersey in like 2008.
Oh wow.
And I was playing the Haunt in Yonkers when that was still a thing. And I remember, oh yeah, I know exactly where that is. I live right down the fucking street. So I gave him tickets for the Haunt. He never showed up. But the last I knew back then in 2008, he was still living in Yonkers. I think Charlie lives in Chicago. And I think Joey lives like upstate New York, like Rochester, Buffalo,
There's
kind
okay.
of that area.
All
I
right.
don't know where Scott Ian lives.
Yeah, I don't know either. I
Uh,
kind of
our,
assumed California, but it could be.
yeah, I would think he's probably in Cali. And Danny Spitz makes watches now.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, let's open up a pack of superstar cards.
Instant win rules.
Nice opening for you fuckers out there that like that. Oh, look at those cards slide out of there. Oh my god.
All right.
Instant win game, eats my dick.
10 cents off purchase. All right. Okay. Here we
Oh,
go.
you had a 10 cents card.
You ready? I don't
Ready.
I don't know who these people are. The Party.
Never heard of them.
Let's see what it says back here. Oh boy. Wow. 2 years after meeting on the set of the new Mickey Mouse Club, the five members of the party recorded their self-named debut album. Their diverse musical styles, oh boy, is a fusion of rap, hip hop, R&B, rock, funk, and soul. I don't know any of these people's names. Never heard of any of them. Wonder what happened to them.
Hopefully they fucking hopefully they died in a fiery plane crash.
They partied.
Did they?
Bunch of dorks. Mickey Mouse.
I got a Legends card. The fucking Who.
Ah,
I never liked this band.
me neither.
Never fucking. They have exactly one song that I do like.
Better not fucking say Pinball Wizard.
No, no. I'd rather listen to Beyonce get her uterus scraped. Um um Eminence Front. I like that song.
I don't know that one.
Kind of like a funky tune. It's like it's not a giant hit like Pinball Wizard, but it's like sort of a funky song. It's got really good lead guitar work in it. Other than that, I really think the Who fucking stinks. I guess I got respect for him or whatever. John Entwistle was a bass player, right?
Yeah,
And Keith Moon was a drummer,
true.
and Roger Daltrey was a singer. So
What?
there's that.
He's a giant asshole. I think.
And Pete Townsend was caught with kitty porn on his computer.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, so he's a guitar player, and yeah, I really don't fucking give a shit about the Who. Who you got?
I have another band that I don't give a shit about. House of Lords.
I'm not familiar with them.
I've heard a few things and I didn't care. Oh, because the keyboard veteran. Oh, it's from. Remember, I can't say that name. I almost said something really bad to say. I can't say that. No. Gurfria. That was one of. It was a band with.
Oh, Jafira.
Yeah, the
Okay, that's where
keyboard player Greg Graffia. Uh, I guess he's in this band. Oh, it was formed by him.
yeah, okay. So Craig Goldie, who wound up playing guitar for Dio, was in Jafira.
Okay, yeah, he's not in this though.
No, he's not in that band, but he was in Jafira.
I met him, Craig
Yeah,
Gold.
that's right. You opened for him.
Yeah, well, yeah, Dio's disciples. Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, he was nice.
Great guitar
They
player.
all came out afterwards and hung out.
That's
But
very cool.
oh, they said that that's kind of what Dio would do. So they're doing the same thing.
Yeah, he used to fucking hang out after shows and meet fans and stuff. Dio was a fucking nice guy.
Yeah. All right, what do you got?
What do you got? All right, this is a really cool one. Led Zepp.
Okay, yeah.
I
One
like Led Zeppelin.
was another one of those bands that I listened to when I was playing guitar and everything. That seemed
Of
a
course.
seemed a lot older than they really were.
Of course. Jimmy Page is fucking important, man. Now I know you like Whitesnake. Do you like the Coverdale Page record?
I don't know if I heard it.
Oh, you should listen to it. It's good.
Yeah.
It's really good. It came out it like came out at a kind of unfortunate time. I think it came out in 93, so it's like right at the height of grunge.
Hmm.
So it kind of got buried by everything else. And at that point, most people were like, Coverdale's a hairband guy. Jimmy Page is a dinosaur. I want nothing to do with it. But that's a fucking really good album. It sounds like it could be the next Led Zeppelin record. It's
Okay.
fucking great.
Cool.
Definitely check that out.
Yeah.
Coverdale sounds amazing on it. Fucking Robert Plant shit all over it and called it, oh, that album is David cover version.
What?
He called it David cover version because Coverdale, bad joke, but
Yeah.
I think Robert Plant was just kind of fucking pissed off that Page wound up working with a fucking great singer.
Yeah. I never heard a lot of good things about Plant live. So.
Yeah, I'm sure he could be a cunt.
Well, no, that he just a, a lot of people I know that saw Zeppelin did not have good things to say about it live.
Yeah, well, there were bad eras for also Jimmy Page too, where it was like starting to experiment with heroin and stuff. There's I've heard some bootlegs that are really bad.
Oh yeah, no, the whole band. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. All right, I have a legend here. Ozzy Osbourne.
nice.
I
The
mean,
fucking Oz man, I love that picture too.
it's really not a whole lot to say. It's Ozzy.
Right? Yeah,
If you don't know who
he's
Ozzy is,
absolutely a legend.
yeah. Right.
And speaking of Ozzy, I've got one of his cohorts that he did a song with, the lovely Lita Ford,
Yeah.
looking all fucking awesome right there.
The
She
big,
still looks good too.
yeah.
She still looks good. Still sounds good too. Rock and roll is a pretty tough business to be in, and most women can't adapt to that kind of macho world. I can't even imagine myself doing anything else. I can imagine her doing other things. I have imagined her doing other things.
I'm sure you
As a
have.
matter of fact, I am imagining her doing other things.
I'm sure you will when this is over.
Oh, I'm going to do a lot of imagining.
See
Rita Ford's a good egg.
here. Another band I don't care about. Cheap Trick. Oh, let me get this the right way here.
Yeah, I never got into them.
Me neither. Nope.
Never got into them. I've tried. They toured with Kiss a lot, so I've tried to like listen to them because of that, and I just fucking want you to want me thing never fucking did nothing for me. Dream Police stinks. Yeah, all right. The guy has a guitar that has checkerboard all over. Whatever. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
Write a good fucking hard rock song that I remember.
we got
You're gonna like this one.
we got 10 minutes before this cuts us off.
Okay, we'll probably make it.
Shoot.
You gonna like this one?
Hell yeah. Where's the guitar? Oh, there it is. It looks like
Ingve motherfucking Malmsteen.
I opened for him too.
How many times did you open for him?
Uh, once or twice. I don't remember now. Maybe
I
twice.
feel like it's a couple times. Yeah.
Might have been twice, yeah. He was
Nice.
never he was never a dick to us. I know
I was just gonna say, contrary to popular belief, you've always had good things to say about him.
he was always nice to me. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean, I'm not in his band, so you know.
Right. Yeah, that probably makes a bit of a difference.
And I've heard a lot of people say that he was nice to the fans.
Mm.
So But I mean, I also wasn't a fan. I was sitting like 3 feet away from him doing the sound check on my amp, waiting for him to finish.
Right.
Like,
And you also sold a lot of tickets that fucking helped make his guarantee.
oh yeah, I'm sure.
So
Yeah.
there's that too.
He also like left his pedal board right in front of me while I was playing. Like I saw all the pedals and the settings, and
That's awesome.
he didn't care. It was yeah.
Did you take a picture?
No, but it was only like three pedals. There's really nothing on it.
Oh, okay. It wasn't like a giant board.
No, he had a Ingve Malmsteen overdrive pedal, and then not both knobs were all the way up. You know?
Yeah.
And he had a delay pedal and a noise suppressor. That was pretty much it.
Hmm.
There's really nothing else there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could have been other stuff somewhere else, but that's the stuff that he had in front of him to control.
Right. Yeah. There might have been somebody working a wah pedal or something backstage.
I
That
also
happened.
like went over to all of his amps with it, and I was like looking at him, and his tech was like, "They're all real." I'm like, Jesus, the
Oh,
whole
he's got no faked out cabs.
wall. They said they were real.
Wow.
It was the Ingve wall. Oh,
Yeah.
there's I think there was five heads, and
Oh shit.
they're all functional.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's paying those guys to set that shit up, obviously.
There was only one guy. I feel bad for him.
Hopefully Ingve fucking buys him dinner every night.
Well, they get paid, I'm sure.
Swedish-born Stratocaster master Ingve Malmsteen pioneered a frenzied neoclassical style
Yep.
that fuses equal parts of Paganini, Ritchie Blackmore, Jimi Hendrix, and Bach in a pyrotechnical display of intricate melodicism and screaming metallic crunch.
Fuck
I
yeah.
wouldn't want to reach out to a lot of people who wouldn't hear me because I've got a stamp on me that says heavy metal guitar hero. Eclipse, his fifth album, was released in 1990.
Hmm. Yeah.
Very cool.
So here's a band I've never heard of. Getting a lot of these. Alias?
Never heard of them. I don't know who they are or what they do.
It all began in 1988
Oh shit.
when these, oh boy, enterprising and engaging musicians joined forces to record their self-titled debut album. Let's see. Aggressive brand of rock and roll. Uh, who gives a shit?
Exactly. Boogie Down Productions.
Don't know it.
We could we could work off that name. Um
The Bronx?
well, sure. Um it's so it's KRS-One
Oh, okay.
and he's a rapper. And I never really got it. I got to admit, I do like some hip hop. Never got into KRS-One.
Me neither.
Not my thing. Fuck him.
Speaking of hip hop, we have the master here,
Oh shit.
MC Hammer.
Oh hell yeah. Please, Hammer, don't hurt him.
Well, I mean, what do you really need to know about him? He paid his entourage so much they went broke.
That's right. He was the fucking man.
Was.
Here's one that I never heard of. Blue Tears.
Nope.
They should have spelled it BLEW. Let's see.
Who's T.S.?
Yeah, who's Tears? And did you get his fucking permission before you did that? I hope you did. The quartet consists of Greg Fulkerson, Michael Spears, Charlie Lauderdale. Michael characterizes their music as connecting with the youth of today, doing music about real people and real places. Sure,
Kiss my
I connecting with young people. Fuck them. Who you got?
I got one of your favorites. Zach Wild.
Oh, nice. That's the card I was chasing.
Did you get it?
I wound up getting it, but I had to buy a second box of packs of these cards in order to get that exact card.
Ah,
That's a fucking badass card. I love that picture.
obviously guitars for Ozzy.
Nice. Information Society.
Never heard of it.
I want to know what you're thinking.
Nope.
Tell me what's on your mind. You
Oop.
know that song.
No, I don't.
All right, maybe you don't.
What year was that?
1988,
Ah, I mean,
and they were still around in 90.
no, they weren't.
It's literally one hit wonder pop bullshit.
Yeah,
They were from Minneapolis.
yeah, fuck them too.
Yeah, exactly. Minnesota.
I got a good one. Randy Rhodes.
Nice. Wow,
Well,
Zach and Randy together.
and I
And
think
Ozzy in the same
Ozzy
place.
too. Yeah,
That's fucking awesome.
it's a good card. It's Flying V.
That's a great card.
The Flying V looks so much bigger on him than it does on in like real life on normal people.
I saw a picture recently of Zach Wild and who was the other guitar player? Was it Frank Marino? I don't think it was Frank Marino. It was Zach Wild and somebody else, Nick Bocott from Grim Reaper.
Oh,
And they were holding a leather vest that Randy Rhodes wore, and it looked like it was for like a 7-year-old child.
you're a little guy.
He was teensy.
Maybe do your last two cards at once. We're gonna run out of time.
Okay. Well, I got a couple of bullshit ones. Here's a flyer for fucking Hendrix and the Winterland. And here's a flyer for Jefferson Airplane at probably at the Fillmore. And then the Goo Goo Dolls.
I have
Look at that. Could
I
never stand that fucking terrible band.
have Lord Tracy, whatever that is.
Oh, yeah, that's with the original singer from Pantera.
Oh, and I have John Legend. John Legend.
John
John
Legend.
Lennon. John Lennon. It says Legends on the card, and I looked at it right before.
Right. He's married to Chrissy Teigen. She's fucking bullying some blonde with giant tits. The Goo Goo Doll. You ever fucking
Ooh, I saw them.
you saw them?
They opened for Bon Jovi.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, anyway, on that note, we'll see you guys later. Comment down below. Tell us what you think.
Blow us.
Yeah. Bye.